When your children come to you, Matthew, and ask you, they say, Dad, I want to be a success in my life, defined in whatever way I define it. You've been able to climb to the very top of the mountain that you aim to climb in terms of your professional achievements. Is there anything transferable? You talked about hard work earlier that people might miss when they see such a remarkable career. Because I look at your career journey on paper and I go, you did it, but then you did it again and again and again and again and again and again and again at the very, very highest level. And I'm like, was this natural talent? Were you given something in your DNA? And I know it's hard to sometimes sort of self-analyze, but what is it? What is that?
So I think that, and what I do try to say some version of this to my kids when we talk about their futures is, look, and I talk to a lot of young people about this. Start with, what do you have an innate ability to? What's in your DNA? I wanted to play basketball for years. I wanted to dunk. And it ain't my DNA, bro. I'm never going to dunk. No matter how hard I worked at it, I was never going to dunk. That's what I wanted to do. So look at, what do you have an innate ability for? I wanted to be a Washington Redskin running back. No, too slow and not powerful enough. Well, I didn't have the innate ability. So what do you have the innate ability for? And then what then are you willing to pursue an education for, work for, hustle for? That for which you have an innate ability for. And if we're going to talk about making a living, is that which you have an innate ability for and now have educated yourself, your talent, to have a talent for, is that, and how can that be, something that the world demands? Because it's supply and demand. Boy, if you can end up doing something you got an innate ability for, plus you become really good at it and you learn the craft and the world demands it and you can supply it, there you go. But we don't always, some of us have innate ability, but we don't work for it. We don't improve our skills. We kind of rely on what we got and it kind of become middle of the field and sometimes I don't have the ability for it, but I'm going to learn a new craft and I'm going to hustle at it. And then actually, when we get good at something, we kind of can start to go, oh, I didn't know I loved it. I didn't like this anymore, but I like it now. It starts to feel good to do over and over.